Okay, here we go. All right, hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I want to welcome you to Les Brown's Monday Night Motivation. Today is June the 30th, 2014. This call is featuring Les Brown's Platinum Speakers, the Voices of Hope. And for those of you that have joined us before, you know that this platform is presented by world-renowned motivational speaker, speech coach, and best-selling speaker, life coach, and corporate business trainer. Thank you so much for investing in yourself and joining us tonight. Those of you that are on the call tonight, I have got to say, you are in for a phenomenal treat. Every week, you hear me introduce the call, and you hear Stacy N.C. Grant, which is my partner, on the call. We partner to do this call every night, and she gives the announcements. Stacy is a phenomenal speaker. She is our guest speaker for tonight. And before she gets ready to wow us, I want to tell you a little bit about Stacy N.C. Grant. Stacy N.C. Grant is an empowerment specialist and an event strategist. Stacy is living her divine calling to lead, teach, and inspire. Described as God's designer original, she ignites her audiences with her captivating smile, intoxicating humor, and boundless energy. As an empowerment specialist, Ms. Grant is highly sought after inspirational speaker, trainer, life coach, and celebrity guest host. The strategic focus of her empowerment platform is executed through her Destiny Design University, a community of focused entrepreneurs dedicated to lifelong learning, collaborative achievement, and designing a destiny that will leave a legacy of service and create value in our global community. Her work empowers individuals to create behavioral shifts in their productivity that will enable them to identify and purge the distractions in their lives so that they can take immediate actions on their goals and dreams. Ms. Grant also owns C&G Enterprise, which provides purpose-driven event strategies for community-based and not-for-profit organizations. C&G has been featured on Access Hollywood, Fox 5, Metro TV, and WE Television. The event strategists utilized focus on producing successful outreach events that bring value to the participants and the community at large. Stacy N.C. Grant currently resides in Queens, New York with her husband Andrew and two sons, Josiah and Jeremy. With God as her guide, OWN Global Community will be better for her service to humanity. To find out more information about this powerhouse, you can join her community today at www.StacyNCGrant. So I invite you to get a pen and paper and get ready to be inspired and motivated. Stacy, how are you?
Anita Hicks, my beautiful sister, first let me say it's just a privilege and a pleasure to be able to partner with you as we manage this call for our hero and mentor, Mr. Les Brown. I count it a privilege and an honor. I just love you to life. I thank you for who you are and what you do, and I'm just excited to be able to share this platform with you. So I'm sending you big hugs and lots of love.
Thank you so much, and I am receiving it. And also, I am getting my paper and pen because I am ready to be motivated by none other than Miss Stacy N.C. Grant.
Thank you so much, Anita, and good evening to everybody. Good morning to those of you that tune in internationally, and it might already be another day. I told Anita that I am fired up and ready to go tonight. I just came back from an awesome experience at FraserNet, but let me just tell you the power of what Les Brown has done. He has created this platform, a free platform for you to come every single Monday and be inspired every single Monday to hear the voices of hope that he is creating on this planet. He's on a mission for 100,000 voices of hope, and I'm just so honored and blessed to be in the number. But why is that important tonight? Because it's how you live each day that is really going to dictate your legacy on the planet. So I'm going to tell you right now, write down my message because I want you to be clear about what I'm sharing with you today. The joy of in between. Write that down. The joy of in between. Colon, it's now or never. Your dreams can't wait. So I'll repeat that one more time. The joy, J-O-Y, the joy of in between, colon, it's now or never. Your dreams can't wait. So why am I excited? Why am I excited to be on this call? Why am I so just in love with life in the moment? It is because all of us have to go through something. All of us have to grow through our experience in life, or why live? See, the joy of in between. Someone on my team mentioned that to me today, and I want to shout her out, Cassandra, my assistant, and we were talking about some messages that she had received on a sermon Bishop T.D. Jakes did and a random text message she received from a friend. And what came out of that conversation was the joy of in between. See, we can get caught up with the anxieties and the challenges of life as they're happening, so we can't enjoy those moments because we want to fast forward to when everything is good, when everything is calm, when everything is perfect, when the bank account is full and abundant, when the relationships are right on target, when the businesses are flowing with contracts that you don't even have time to fill, when you're at the place where abundance is just flowing nonstop. And then you realize you're living on planet Earth. And you might have great days, good days, medium days, but then you hit something where you have to stop and question, why am I here? What is happening to me? Why does it feel like every single thing around me is just not lining up the way it used to? That I know that I can see a flickering light, something at the end of the tunnel, but I just can't get there. You know, when I think about sports and I think about kids who are now engaged in summer activities for those who don't have year-round school, and they're training, and they're starting these spring clinics and summer camps, getting ready for the fall season, and they're doing the extra push-ups and they're running the extra laps, and they're like, oh, I really don't want to do this. I'd rather be watching TV or having fun with my friends, but, if I want to be on this team, I have to keep pushing. I have to keep working hard. I have to keep going through. So they don't stop to necessarily say, there's something I'm learning in this moment. Wow, my muscles are getting stronger. I can actually run faster. My endurance is getting deeper. They're so focused on how much longer is this practice going to take. But then, when they get to the other side, when they get to the end of the season, when they can win the Super Bowl, they can win the race, or they can win whatever their sport is competing for, they can look back and say it was in the in-between. That was where I grew. That's where I learned the skills and the techniques that kept me strong when I came down the finish line. Somebody out there tonight listening to this call, you're in that in-between. You're in that place where you know you're about to give birth to something absolutely incredible. You know you're at that place on your job that you've been working, setting yourself up, being on time, being diligent, that promotion is yours. Somebody on this call has given birth to an idea, a business that you want to create and that you want to start. And you know that it's going to be incredibly successful because of all the skill, talent, and dedication that you have. Somebody on this call is writing a manuscript or a book, or they're creating a product, and you know this product is just amazing. And you know that when people get a hold of it, they're not going to know what to do. But as you feel those things happening, the next thing that is occurring might be a roadblock or two. The next thing that might be happening is a challenge to the very thing that you said that you want. The next thing that you're pushing towards, it's not going to come that easy because there's something in between that you have to grow through. Now, if you're listening and you haven't gone through anything in life, congratulations. But here I go letting you know the truth. Just keep living. Because as long as you keep living, something's going to happen. And you're going to have to figure out how to still see the blessing in the moment, how to understand the joy of in between. This is where you build that muscle. Just as I talked about those teams, those sport teams getting ready, you're building your muscle. You're building your muscle to be able to go into that office and ask for the promotion that you know you deserve. You're building your muscle to be able to launch your website, your business, your product, your service. You're building your muscle to be able to get the words on paper that are going to change lives. But if you can't pause for a moment to see the lesson that you're learning in between, you might miss one of your greatest blessings. Because it's the in-between, that space that you're growing through, that space that you're learning, that space that you're expanding, that is so very uncomfortable, is the space where you grow the most. That's what I want to speak to you about tonight. That joy of in between, that you can still put a smile on your face in the midst of the storm, because you know the darkest hour is always right before dawn. So I want you to do something for me. I want you to write this down. In order to enjoy that joy of in between, the first thing I want you to do is to clear your mind of everything that you've told yourself is a challenge. Just clear it out. The difficulty, the challenges in the relationship, the finances circulating in the universe, whatever it is, clear your mind right now in this moment. I'm not talking about an hour from now. I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm talking about right now while you and I are having this conversation. Just clear your mind of the negative aspects that you have ascribed to this in-between stage. And then I want you to just write down one thing that you can look to as an example of a blessing you might have been overlooking. So here's the example. When you clear your mind of all of the challenges and the ups and downs and wherever it is that you are in your life, maybe you might realize that the pain that you're feeling is actually stretching your muscle. It's stretching your resolve. It's really showing you that you are determined to get from life the thing that you deserve. So you can say, I have learned that I'm stronger than I thought. I am more resilient than I give myself credit for. I am built out of a strong stock that will carry me through, because whatever has come, it's not come to stay, it's come to pass. So you will be able to see clearer about the next step for you. So that's number one, clearing your mind and look for that blessing. I challenge you to do it, because we can find 10 ways from Sunday how to complain about what's going on when we're in between. But very rarely do we stop and figure out, what's the lesson? What should I be learning? How should I capture this moment? How is this helping me to grow? How is this experience showing me something about myself that I can do better? And then here goes the second thing that I want you to write down. Upgrade your network. Write that in caps. Upgrade your network. See, I got on the call telling you how excited I was that I just came back from the FraserNet Power Networking Conference 2014. And shout out to everybody who came on the call tonight when I sent out a note and invited them to this call. See, this is one of the premier networking organizations on the planet. This conference happens every single June, bringing together the best and the brightest all over the world. Literally, we had someone from South Africa attending this year. And at this conference, what is unique about the networking experience are deeper relationships, conversations that you can start to expand the way you see the world. See, if you're the brightest person in your group, as Dennis Kimbrough would say, you need a new group. You don't need to be the shining star. You need to be around other shining stars that can open up your mind, that can help you expand your mindset, that can help you think differently. If you are sitting at the table with billionaires and millionaires, do you think you could be satisfied with a mediocre income? It would just be too uncomfortable. You have to grow. You have to challenge yourself to dream a bigger dream. You have to challenge yourself to sit around and have conversations with those who have proven track records of success, who have opened up doors, who have done what others said were impossible. I think about Nicole Parker, one of the honorees at this event, who is now a multi-million-dollar construction company. She is a minority-owned business. She's a single mother, and she started a foundation for other single mothers because everything in her life was heading down the track of not producing, not being able to be successful because you were a young, unwed mother. And she took that in between. She took that part of her life, and she was using the blessing in the moment that having to become a teenage mom, it grew her muscle. It grew her resolve. It grew her resilience to know that she had to now care for another life. She had to be responsible not just for herself, but for her child. So that gave her the extra ammunition to keep pushing forward because it was in the in-between that she grew. So now we can all boast of her success, and we're excited when we hear about those who've accomplished great things, but it was the in-between that prepared them for that moment. So when you're able to upgrade your network and your relationships, you start to see what's possible for you through the eyes of those who give the example. Someone very wise once said, if you hang around with 9 broke people, guess who'll be number 10? So it's not about money being the end-all. Absolutely not. And success is relative to who is expressing and thinking about it. But one thing this conference reiterated and drove home again and again and again is that when you're able to challenge yourself to grow, when you're able to challenge yourself to get resources, tools, systems, information, knowledge bases that can elevate your ascension to what God has in store for you, there's no stopping. There's absolutely no stopping you. But the choice really lies with, how do we guard this very breath that we have? How do we guard this gift called life? Who do we allow to be in the front row? And who do we need to move to the balcony? So if you've never thought about it before, I urge you to think about it tonight, to upgrade your network and relationships. It doesn't mean we have to just cut off everybody who doesn't quite fit that bill. We just might need to love them from a distance because right now, life is too short and you have a lot to do. The third thing is take action before I move into the next piece, before I leave you tonight. Taking action, consistent action, will allow you the opportunity to go into places that you've never dreamed. You'll start to be amazed by yourself that you've actually done it. But if you just sit around thinking about it and say, oh, one day when the kids get older, one day when I get enough money or I meet that perfect person, then all the stars will line up and I'll be able to do the things that I really want to do in my life. Well, let me tell you, it's now or never. Your dreams can't wait. There is no perfect time to pursue your goals. There's no perfect time to start your business. There's no perfect time to write your manuscript. There's no perfect time to build a real estate empire. There's no perfect time to take your direct sales marketing organization to the next level. The time is now. Take action now. I don't care how big the step is. Just take a step, because every step you take is going to direct you towards your goal. Tomorrow, I have to go lay to rest, an extended member of my family, under 40 years old, another life gone. Some of you have experienced loss in your life, maybe over the past week, maybe over the past year, maybe over the past 6 months. And we can't get those people back once they're gone. But I always wonder how many goals and dreams went in the grave with them. How many things did they want to do? How many moments were they so caught up with the challenges that they never stopped to find the joy in between? When they got to that last day, and they took their last breath, I can only wonder, did they live full and die empty? Were they at the point where they played full out every day, so whenever it was their time, they could rest assured that they would hear, well done, well done. See, now is the time. Your dreams can't wait. I want you to be so uncomfortable after our conversation that you jump up, you send the email that you forgot to send, you follow with the person you just met, you start writing the things down that you want to capture, you start figuring out how to speak to your boss about the promotion, you start itemizing all the things you want in the relationship that you're looking for so you can be the person you want to attract. You start now. You start as if you have an expiration date today, that if you don't do it today, it's not going to happen. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Do not put it off. I am so excited about the example that you will set as you liberate other people to live their goals and dreams because you have lived your goals and your dreams. Will it be perfect? Absolutely not. Will it be smooth all the time? If it were, everybody on the planet would be successful. But there's something inside of you. There's something about you that brings you back to this call every single Monday night. It's something about you that was attracted to say, well, what in the world is happening? Let me join this call. Let me see what Les Brown's Motivational Monday Night Call is about. Let me try to figure out what they're sharing on this line because you're not like everybody else. You and I were cut from the same cloth. We know there is more for us to do while we're on the planet. We're not asking anybody. We're not asking for permission to live our dreams. We're not waiting. We're going to take action now. And those of you that really are hearing me, you're hearing me deep down in your soul, you know that this is the time for you to just clear your mind so that you can see the blessings. You can focus on what's happening. What are you learning? What skills are you gaining through this in-between stage? Because victory is yours. Oh, I know that. I know there's some powerhouses on this phone tonight. I know you're going to give birth to some amazing goals and dreams that are going to change the planet. Just like Steve Jobs did, finding his love for technology and animation that's changed the world. Just like Mark Zuckerberg and his crew, fooling around with the computer, have now created something that the entire planet uses. You're going to do something just as phenomenal. But the choice that you make to take action, the choice that you make to start now, the choice that you make to know that your gift has only been given to you. I can't do it. Anita can't do it. Les Brown can't do it. Only you can do it because it's now or never. Your dreams can't wait. See, I always had a dream of attending FraserNet and actually hosting the event. I said it, I spoke it, I wrote it down. It didn't happen year one. It didn't happen year two, but I kept coming, I kept serving, I kept showing up in that in-between. I kept moving and working and partnering and assisting. I kept using this voice of hope that has been trained by Les Brown. I kept walking towards my goal. And guess what? Guess who was the official PNC Mistress of Ceremonies for 2014? Yes, Stacey N.C. Grant. And I'm not telling you that to impress you. I'm telling you to impress upon you that when you show up to do your work, as my dear friend Andy Enriquez would say, when you realize that you are going through whatever is happening for a purpose, there is a reason. There is something that you're building. There's a lesson you need to learn. And when we can find the joy in knowing the victory before it happens, the world changes. When you clear your mind, you upgrade your network, and you take action now, you will be a force to be reckoned with. I, Anita, Les, we will all be cheering you on. We'll be at that finish line saying, yes, bring it on in. Yes, this is what the tears were for. Yes, this is what the sweat was for. Yes, this is what the cramp in your leg was for. Keep coming down the finish line because it's now or never. Your dreams can't wait. I'm going to leave you with something that I love, and it comes from Les Brown himself capturing it in one of his first books, Live Your Dreams, by Burton Braley. And every time I used to hear Les say it, something would just shoot through my body. And I have come to love the expression of what Mr. Braley said. He said, if you want a thing bad enough, to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. If all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, if you are gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all terror of the opposition for it, if you simply go after that thing you want with all your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence and stern pertinacity, if neither cold, poverty, famine, nor gout, sickness nor pain, or body or brain can keep you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim you beseech it and beset it, with the help of God, you will get it. Ladies and gentlemen, the joy of the in-between, because now or never, your dreams can't wait. That's my story, Anita Hicks, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, Stacey N.C. Grant, that is a powerful story. Thank you so much. The joy of the in-between, now or never. Stacey, that was a powerful, powerful message. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you, Anita. I tell you, I lost about 10 pounds. I have sweat dripping off of me. I've been eating hot peppers on the fork. This is not a game. I'm not playing. I'm on a mission. I think I can fly to come see you in North Carolina just with my wings alone.
Well, girl, I know you can fly after that message. So, girl, all you got to do is clear your mind, girl, like you said. Look at the blessings, write it down, and upgrade your network and take action. And I'm expecting to see you here in the morning. Powerful message, Stacey. Those are some great nuggets. I so appreciate you sharing that and bringing the energy that you bring, because everything that you talk about tonight is so true, and it comes from your core. And see, I know you, Stacey, and I've seen you do the work. You know, all the things that I read about in your bio, this just didn't happen for osmosis. You actually were out there and you did the work. So thank you. And I know you had to think of the joy in between, because those in between, that's the time when you really have to stay focused. And you're on point. So, Stacey, I know people are listening and they want to know how they can contact you. So tell us what you got coming up and how everyone can get in touch with you.
Absolutely, Anita. Thank you so much. So what they can do, if you want to continue this conversation, if you need to be fired up a little bit more, because I don't make people comfortable, you need to get a little uncomfortable to grow, and you're brave enough to work with Stacey N.C. Grant or just want to hang out and see what I'm doing, please go to my website, www.staceyNCgrant.com. You can sign up for my newsletter. But, Anita, I'm getting ready to do a special summer series, and I'm only looking for 21 serious people. So if those 21 are on the line, fantastic. All I need you to do is text Destiny 2014. That's Destiny, DESTINY 2014. Text Destiny 14 to 22828. And you will get back a special message on being a part of the number, and you will let me know if this is a conversation that you want to continue. Because, Anita, it's easier to run with 1,000 than one tied around your neck. So I don't need anybody that's not ready. Only those that are ready. Then I'm here to serve, and we're going to do this thing called Life Together. This quarter, we're going to finish it out on top. And we're going to truly give birth to what's on the other side of the in-between.
Well, as Mr. Brown said, only work with the willing, because it's so much easier. And if they're willing, you're going to help them soar. So that is a phenomenal. So listen, so Stacey, I know you're busy, so do you have time for us to open up the lines and chat with a few people, just a few?
Well, you know what? I'm going to make an exception, Anita, because I want to hear the voices. I want to know who is on this line. I want to know who is serious, who's ready to go. I'm getting text messages from some of my newest Destiny designers and people who have joined in. I'm serious, Anita. This is not about me. It's about what God is going to go do through me so that I can free as many as I can along the way. Honey, this is not a game. I need some water. But, yeah, open up the lines, girl.
Okay. *6, everyone. Now, here's how we're going to do it. Some of you calling that call a lot of times, we want to hear from some of the newer voices, and we want to give them an opportunity to speak to Stacey as well. So *6 to unmute your line if you have a comment or question for Stacey N.C. Grant. *6 to unmute your line. Let's see. My computer's a little slow here. I have to do it manually.
This is live radio.
Live radio.
All callers are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
Okay, there you go. All right, *6 to unmute your line, please, if you have a comment or question.
Hello.
Hello? Hello? Yes. We can hear you. We hear a lady's voice. Let's let the lady go first.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi there.
Wait.
Hi, how are you? I hear that wonderful lady's voice. Who is that?
My name is Sarah. And
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, I called in maybe a couple of weeks ago, and I missed a couple of weeks. My grandmother's in the hospital right now, and the in-between statement and story that you shared really resonated with my heart, because right now I am in the in-between. You know, I've got a window of time that I'm going to be here with my grandmother, and then the question at hand is, have you prepared for that next step? And I really was curious as to when you're looking within yourself to discern what is that next step or where do I go next, how are you picking up on what that next step is, or are there some tools that you can kind of help me to use or point me towards that I can find out what that will be? Does that make sense?
Absolutely, Sarah. First, let me say that I send my love and my prayers for your grandmother. And one of the things that everyone who follows me knows, my platform is dedicated to my grandmother, whose health fluctuates right now because she's 96 and a half. So you hit a personal chord for me. So I'm sending prayers for you. And the way that you honor this moment, you honor this time, is building on the legacy and understanding that she shared some things with you and your family. The core of who you are has a lot to do with what you experienced through the elders in our family. So you have something, Sarah, that you're going to give birth to, and you might not be able to see it clearly right now because you're in this stage and you're in the in-between, and it takes a method that I go through with my clients about somebody is really loud, so I want Sarah to hear this. I want Sarah, just stay listening because that's just part of the distraction, girl. You just got to keep moving. But
all callers are muted.
Go ahead, Stacey.
Okay, thank you, Anita, because I really want Sarah to hear this, and I thank her for sharing that with us about her grandmother. The way that you're able to clarify what's next to you doesn't happen all in one fell swoop. It's a process, and it's a process that I assist those who work with me in going through. How do you just silence the noise so that you can look deep within yourself and honor the thing that you've been given? Because we discount our skill sets a lot of times. I know I was guilty of doing that, not seeing all of what I was given and thinking that, oh, anybody can do this. No, you have something inside of you. You have greatness in you. As Les Brown would say, Sarah, it's not just a word. You literally have greatness in you. You've been given something that needs to come out to the world. However that shows up, whether it's on a job, whether it's a business that you're starting, whether it's a book that you're writing, whether it's real estate development that you're doing, you have an assignment. And there's a process. I want you, Sarah, to just send me an email. Email me at info@staceyncgrant.com. That's info. See, I can't even speak anymore because I'm so fired up. But, Sarah, info@staceyncgrant, STACIENCGRANT.com. I want to take the time to really talk through that question with you and honor you for asking it, and I will continue to lift up your grandmother in prayer because her wisdom, her guidance, the spirit of who she is resides in your family, and you honor that legacy by how you pay it forward for those who are going to come after you. When I hit the stage, when I hit this conference call, when I do my work, I stand on the shoulders who came before me and who speak and do their best work through the words that I utter.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I'm going to open back up the line again. We heard some background noise. There was some traffic, and a gentleman in the background was very, very loud. So please star 6 to mute your handset. Everyone else, if you're speaking, just unmute your line, star 6. But when you're not, please mute your handset so that we can hear everybody else. So
all callers are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing star 6.
Stacy?
Yes.
This is
Hey,
Stacy.
Okay, one second. Okay,
Hello?
1 second, my gentleman from Goldwater. Hold on, the young lady that started talking first.
Stacy, this is Ray. I'm sorry to interrupt, but my cell phone is acting up, and I can't text anything on it. It just has a mind of its own.
Okay, so just go ahead and email me. If you email me at info@stacyncgrant.com, I will honor the offer.
N like Nancy,
okay, Ray?
or M like Mary?
N like Nancy, like North Carolina. Stacy NC,
Okay.
like North Carolina, Grant, GRANT.com.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Stacy?
Ray. And there was yes, I heard your
Yes.
voice. Who is that?
Yeah, this is Vivian.
Hi, Vivian.
I'm calling to tell you that I really was inspired by your talk tonight. I saw you on the show with Chevron Shea, so I've been watching you. So I wanted to text the information. I didn't get the information you wanted to text, and the number you wanted to text, I didn't quite get that. Could you repeat that for me, please?
Oh, sure. It's Destiny, the word Destiny 2014.
Yes.
You're going to put that in where you write the message, and the number that you're going to send that to is 22828.
22828.
Correct.
22828. Thank you, Stacey.
Yes,
It was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, you are welcome, and thank you for being on and supporting tonight. Great to hear your voice, Vivian.
Hello?
Hello. Yes, I heard the gentleman and then the young lady.
Okay, hey,
hello.
Hi. Okay, then we have two gentlemen, so let's do this one at a time so that I can hear all of you. Hi, who is
Go
this?
ahead, sir. This is Vernon from Clearwater, Florida. How you doing?
Okay, Vernon,
Hello?
I'll go ahead and listen to you, and then there's somebody else. Go ahead, Vernon.
Okay, I want to thank you, Stacy. That was great. Really inspired. I'm on the treadmill, and I'm really getting pumped up. But I just want to say your net worth can add to your net worth, and that was very powerful because I know that for a fact. I met Mr. Brown in San Antonio, Texas, and I did everything I had to do to get there, and I met two important business partners. And so networking is very, very important. And
Excellent.
I'm just like that person that Les Brown said, remember my name. I am the one, Vernon Kearney. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Vernon, I'll be looking for you. I love
I'll
it.
be
Thank
there.
you so much for your Thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate it. And there was another gentleman and a young lady that were speaking
All right,
at the same time.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Stacey.
Hello. Yes, the gentleman
Hey,
first. I hear you. I hear you. Keep pushing. Tell me your name.
Okay. Hey, Stacey, I just want to call and tell you, and let you know the fire truck is on the way. You was on fire tonight.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
So
I'm ready for the fire truck. They can't stop me.
So just hold on. I want to tell you, man, it was a pleasure seeing you this weekend. It's crazy, man. I'm this Frank, Uncle Frank, the guy that gave you the call at the white party and everything.
All right. Awesome. It's his commitment. This is his give back of making sure that the voices of hope are heard. So thank you so much for being on tonight.
Absolutely. You did a tremendous job tonight. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. And my sister that's waiting patiently because these brothers just had to get in. Let me hear you. What's your name?
Hello, Stacy. This is Pamela
Hello.
Jolly. I just wanted to say, hello,
Is this
Stacy.
Is this Dr. Pamela Jolly?
It is.
OMG, I'm about to pass out. It's Dr. Pamela Jolly on the line. Oh, Lord.
I just wanted to say, listen, what you just did was amazing. Continue to be a blessing. I'm so excited to get to know you, and you were amazing at the conference. And I just wanted to say thank you for the quick text, and I'm so glad I dialed in.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Pamela Jolly. You made my night. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought I was crazy before, Dr. Pamela Jolly just sent me through the stratosphere. You don't even know who this is on the line. We going to let them know. Love you, Dr. Pamela Jolly. Thank you so much.
I'd like to go next.
Hello? Hello?
The person that wanted to go next, let that person go next.
It's Denise Calloway. I'm calling from Douglasville, Georgia, and I am from Fort Lauderdale, Florida originally. And I just wanted to thank you tonight for your words of encouragement. They really did mean a lot to me. I have been on a journey to build my catering and private chef business. The reason why this means so much to me is because I don't come from a normal, supportive family. I don't have the mother and father telling me, you know, I can do it. And most recently, I had my father come visit me from Florida, and what was supposed to be a time for us to spend together and, you know, kind of catch up actually did not turn out the way it should have. He looked me in my face and told me that he didn't believe in me, in my vision, and it wasn't his job to believe in me. And that kind of just, it doesn't matter what everybody else says, but when your own father, the person who is your leader, says that to you, it crushes you. But it was only a temporary feeling. It actually was the thing I needed to hear to bring me to the point where I am right now, which is on the phone listening to you. And I've gotten so much accomplished within the last week to 2 weeks since he's left that I had not even gotten half of that done before. This past Saturday, I presented my business at a women's gladiator conference, and then right after that, I went and spoke to 20 young teen girls on realizing their vision.
Wow.
And I just want to thank you for letting me know to clear my mind of everything that's a challenge, including some maybe negative opinions of people, even my own father.
Well, Denise, I say to you, congratulations for pushing past that. And it's sometimes it can be our own family members that cause us the challenge and the extra pain that we don't need to spend our time sitting in. And you were able to push past that. You went to that gladiator conference. You talked to those young women who needed to hear your voice. And Denise, I'm here to tell you that there's greatness in you. Your father may not be able to see it, and that's unfortunate at this time, but you...
All callers are muted.
You are going to show him, Denise, through your continued growth and success, because if his paradigm is limited, he can't really do better because he hasn't grown better, but you know better, so you're going to do better. Just like the great Maya Angelou said to Oprah Winfrey, you're not in it. That's his stuff. That's his mess. You can see clear about what you've been given and why that's important for you to give birth to it and for you to keep moving, Denise. Those girls that you talk to, you don't know which one of them is going to think seriously about staying in school, graduating, and being a productive member of society. And had they not met you, Denise, had they not heard your voice, they might have taken a different road. So I want you to please send me an email, info@stacyncgrant.com. I personally want to keep you in my prayers, thoughts, and be your cheering committee as you come down the finish line. info@STACIENC Grant. No, NC like North Carolina. Don't nobody put a Y on my name. I'm liable to black out. But send me an email, Denise. We're going to do this thing. We're going to show Daddy. We're going to help him heal his stuff later on. Right now, you can only concentrate on you and what you've been given, and you don't quit and you don't stop before your blessing is unveiled to this world.
Absolutely, Stacy. Sometimes we have to make no our vitamin, and it sounds like that's exactly what she has done. This is why these calls are so important. Motivation is a key factor. And it allows you to get energy. It allows you to surround yourself with people that can be your cheerleaders, as you're saying. Because Stacy, we cannot choose our family, but we can choose the people that we allow to motivate us and empower us and inspire us. Because our family may not always do that. So thank you so much for those powerful words. So, Stacy, I know we're coming to the end of the call, so let's give everyone your contact information once again so they can reach out to you.
Thank you, Anita. So there are multiple ways for us to stay connected. I'm going to start with the basic way, which is my website. That's www.stacey, STACIENC, like North Carolina, grant.com. You can connect with me through social media directly from the site, or I'm at Stacey NC Grant on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So you can find me, Stacey NC Grant. I'm the only one on the planet. You can guarantee that. But if you're interested on continuing this conversation and working with me on a deeper level in my summer series that's coming up, and you want to be a part of the 21 that we're going to work tirelessly through June and July and August to create a new reality for where you're going and what you're creating, then I want you to text Destiny 2014, DESTINY 2014, and in the place where you put the number, you're going to put 22828. That's 22828. And lastly, you can email me at info@staceyncgrant.com, and you can even call my office at 718-525-6184. And Denise, I need you to call me. I have people that are trying to text me to say, I need Denise's last name. I want to encourage her as well. So you have a community of people here who are believing in you and excited about where you're going. And Anita, thank you for who you are, what you do. It's a joy to work with you on this call. Thank you for allowing me to share this message tonight. And I send a huge gratitude to Mr. Les Brown himself for seeing and believing in the voices of hope that he's creating and allowing me to serve in this space.
Well, thank you so much, Stacy. You have certainly empowered us tonight, and I don't think our lives will ever be the same. So thank you so much for such an inspiring message. Now, those of you that are on the call that want to stay connected to the Platinum family, I will tell you how you can stay connected 7 days a week. So stay connected with Les Brown and his Platinum speakers all week long, and invite a friend to join to listen in every Monday night at 8 p.m. First, we're going to start out with Sunday nights. Sunday nights, Own Your Dreams with Ona Brown radio show. Every Sunday evening, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern. Join in live at 404-355-8699 or log in to listen at www.love860am.com. On Tuesday, we have Hot Soul Topics from the Soul radio show with Valerie N. Parker every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can call 760-913-4115 to listen live, or you can go to www.blogtalkradio.com/Soul Topics, or you can visit her website at www.advisebyvnp.com. And also you can join Valerie for her 9th annual Soul Retreat, which is September the 12th through the 13th, and you can visit www.valerieparker.com. Then you have Heart Talk with Miss E, first and third Tuesdays. Join Evelyn Polk, a.k.a. The Heart Lady, on www.blogtalkradio.com/Heart Talk with Miss E, and that is at 8 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And you can call in at 424-675-8303. For more information, visit talktomisse.com. On Wednesdays, you can accelerate your business with Sean B. Arnold. Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, www.businessbootcamp.com to get your free weekly podcast delivered right to your inbox. Also, you can join Attorney Sean B. Arnold for Legal Biz Cafe every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. Trish Talks on www.intentionradio.com/Trish Talks every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Her show's intention is to empower you to find your own strength by sharing tips, techniques, and stories from people who have done just that. Thursday nights at 10 p.m. and again on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. on WRPBITV.com. Join Velton Shawls on his weekly television show called The Transformation Zone. And you can also join Velton on his Blog Talk radio show entitled Selling as a Professional, Thursday evenings at 6 p.m. Eastern. Velton interviews some of the nation's top sales professionals and entrepreneurs. To listen to the show, you can dial 917-781-8991. And then there's Show Up for Your Life, for motivational call with Andy Henriguez every Thursday at 8 p.m. You can dial 712-432-6100. The PIN is 114431. For more information, visit www.sufyl.com. If you would like to increase your confidence, your influence, and your sales as a speaker, join award-winner speaker and top-selling trainer Star Babatune at www.seminarswithstar.com or send an email to star@starbabatune.com. To enroll in its Now or Never series with Stacey N.C. Grant, text DESTINY 2014 to 22828. For more information, please visit www.staceyncgrant.com. And for those of you that want to learn how to speak and make money, you can join my seminar called Speak and Make Money. Just go to www.speakandmakemoney to reserve your spot. And also, if you're interested in my one-on-one coaching series that is starting this month, please go to www.anitahicks.com for more information. Listeners, thank you so much for joining us tonight and joining us every Monday night. We appreciate you. We invite you to invite someone on the call every Monday night. And as you heard Stacey say, that we are a family. Stacey is a platinum speaker. Every Monday night you're hearing from our platinum speakers. Mr. Brown is in Amsterdam. I talked to him tonight. He will be returning, and he will be joining us on the call. He will give us spot visits because he is around the world making a difference, and he is allowing his voices of hope to speak to you and to motivate you and inspire you. And if you are interested in becoming a part of Les Brown's Platinum Speakers or finding out more information about how to join this platinum family, please email me, Anita, that's A-N-I-T-A, at Anita, A-N-I-T-A, Hicks.com. For more information, just put in the subject line that you want information on the Platinum Speakers. So, listeners, thank you so much for joining us. Have a happy and safe 4th of July, and when you come back on the call, bring someone with you because I can promise you it is going to be another phenomenal motivational speaker that is going to inspire and empower you. As always, I want to remind you to never, ever give up on your dreams because the world awaits your light, your authentic gift. My name is Anita Hicks. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to hearing you on the call next Monday. Stacey, thank you so much, my sister. Happy 4th to you.
Thank you, my sister. I appreciate it. Love you to life, and wishing everybody just continued success as they focus on the joy in between because it's now or never. Your dreams can't wait. Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Have a good night, everyone.